Okay, a couple of minutes then on how to create a mind map. Now, it's entirely up to you how you do your own mind map. Everybody follows their own rules, really. But there's a couple of basics, really, that you need to be bearing in mind. You need a piece of paper. Here I've got an A4 sheet of paper, blank, of course. You don't want lines everywhere. And it's as a landscape basis. And the first thing you want to do with your mind map is to have your central image. Now, I'm going to talk about stakeholders again, because we've been talking about those so far. So in the middle of my mind map, I'm going to put in there the stakeholder. And it's a pension, isn't it? So, I'm going to put some money in there, because you're supposed to put a little few pictures in with stakeholders. So there's, a big bag of cash there, and sort of a happy man there, because he's retired, he's got loads of money. So there's a little pictures going on. Now, the whole idea of a mind map is that you start to collect information from your textbook. And the first thing I'm going to do is to draw some branches. Now, you work in a clockwise format, so, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, if you want some order for you. And as you can see, I've got stakeholder at the top there. So the first thing I want to talk about is eligibility. Who's eligible for a stakeholder? So who? That seems like a good word to use, really. And as you probably know, UK residents are eligible for a stakeholder pension. So UK residents I put in there for you as well. Now, I'm creating branches. You can thicken them up if you want to. Some people like to. And there's a sub-branch as well. Now, people under the age of 75 can also have a stakeholder. Apart from that, it's anybody, isn't it? Because you can be sort of age 1 to sort of 75. A little baby can have a stakeholder as well if they want to. Obviously, they can't pay into it. So that's eligibility there. Who? Other subjects, other topics. I'm looking for the headings, if you like, with stakeholder. And the next thing I want to talk about is contributions. So a little line there, contributions. This is the amount of money that can be paid into a stakeholder pension. And all the time I'm kind of thickening things up a little bit, making it sort of smart and tidy. And I might want to have a little bit of colour as well, so in comes the red pen if you want to do that way. So I'll stick with black because it allows you to see this a lot easier. So the rules here on contributions is you can pay into your salary. Up to £50,000 is the maximum, isn't it, as we know. So, if you can afford to put 50 grand in, then you can do. And there's some facts and figures really there. So I'm going to draw a couple of pictures there. Here's a little money bag with 1.5 million in there, just to remind me that's the maximum fund you can have. And you can play around with these things if you want to have some pictures and branches. Smarten up the branch a bit there. As you can see, new colour comes in now for the advantages. Let's go for advantages, shall we? Advantages. See what I'm doing? New topic coming in. Colour red there. I'm talking about what advantages we've got. We've got flexibility, so flexible. Notice it's one word per line, not a lot of lines, but of course you can do what you like really with these things. Flexibility, a sub branch coming up here. £20 is the you can't have a minimum premium any more than that, which is great as well. You can stop and start, so stop, start at any time. And there's your sort of stop sign there, sort of a street sign picture going on there as well. Other advantages, well, you've got the tax, haven't you? The tax advantage is huge, aren't they? So you can have tax relief. So let's put in there tax relief. Because, as you know, you can have tax relief on your contributions, and you can have it at different rates. You can have it 20%, 40%, like that. So there we have a mind map. Now, the good thing about this mind map is I've created it as I've been reading the text. So I've been reading the text or listening to a tutor talking about it or whatever, or an online video, and I've been creating this as I've been going, and now this is a collection of all the detail that I need. And it's dead easy to remember these things as well, and I can visualize this very, very quickly if I wish to. So that's an example of how to create a mind map.